an instructional video for the Thunderbirds Argo Model Railway Layout Diorama. This 5 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot diorama has 4 audience controls. There's 4 buttons here, green, red, yellow, blue, that operate things. Whilst that's going on, 2 locomotives automatically shuttle, and also there are some lights which can be put on if needs be, so they're optional. These are the 4 audience control buttons. The 2 sound effects ones, blue, that does jet aircraft noise, and voice,
I hope we're not too late, Father,
which is the yellow one. The red one puts lights on, and the green one rotates a little model of the laser beam cutter. So each day the locomotive models have to be removed from the layout. This enables you to get to what you need to get to in the mountain. Also, this part of the monorail train needs to come off, and Thunderbird 1. Also, this rod is moved out of the way, and now I can get to the mountain, and very gently get your fingers behind it and underneath it to lift it up. Now on here are the batteries for the sound effects. We need to replace those. And also underneath are the batteries for the LEDs and the laser beam cutter that spins around. They're little tiny round batteries, and there's similar batteries in Thunderbird 2. But going back to this, here is the SS2A shuttle controller. That should never need alteration, but the speed and dwell timer on there. Here is a sound unit that's normally plugged in, can be switched on if you want music or sound effects, depends what you put on it. It's got music on there at the moment. And this is the aroma diffuser or aroma humidifier. That is mains powered 2. Now I've built this section onto it, and that's got to line up with the hole in the mountainside so that it puffs out steam. You take the lid off, it's held on with blue tack for a nice tight fit. And there is a little black mark in there that you fill the water up to. You don't fill it fully because it tilts in the layout and it would spill, but that gives you enough water for 9 hours on and off duration. Come round to the other side now, so very carefully, this is full of water or half full. Plug in the aroma diffuser and place it on the layout. It naturally sits in a 45-degree angle. Now there are 2 buttons on here, yellow and red. Red just puts on a light. That's all you have to plug in the aroma diffuser. I press that 3 times so it turns to a red glow. It's not too essential as you can't see it very well in there, but it's there to help me line up when I put this mountain over the spout. And then put the yellow one, press that 3 times, and that now fires up every half a minute and stops for half a minute, giving it a 9-hour duration. If you press it once, it will go continuously for 4.5 hours. Now place the mountain back over all that. There's also an access panel at the rear, held on with Velcro if you want to get to it from that direction. I find it easier from the front. So I'll place the corner down first and then slide it into position. Now going through there, I can see the aroma diffuser. Line it up nicely. Model, sometimes I have to put my hand under. Yeah. That is nicely in place, and that will go on and off now for 9 hours. put everything back into position. So put the monorail track that is smashed into position. I put the monorail itself on there. The monorail itself is an on-off switch for a light, and the battery's in there. Just remove that if you want to get to the 2 batteries. They should last quite a long while. They're 2 AA batteries. And Thunderbird wireless, some little very faint black marks there which indicate where its feet go to get the position correct, but do just check that this spins round without fouling on it, and you can actually run it quite close just for dramatic effect. So it looks like, ooh, it hit it, and then it doesn't. If this makes funny noises, just straighten it up. You don't want it fouling on the scenery too much there. And finally, Thunderbird 2. In here in the cockpit, if you wish to display it, there is an LED, a little button you press there, and a CR2032 battery there for replacing. Now all of this is separate from the layout. It has to be because I can move it, and I need to move it in order to get the lid on and off. Also in here there is another little circuit, the button's just in there, and also the battery, that's for putting the light on too. So those things don't need to be on all the time, but they can be. You position the pod roughly about right, but it's Thunderbird 2 that dictates where the pod goes. Again, there's little black marks for its feet, so I know where they should go, that's it. And then just line that up with the tracks, that makes sense. That's good. And all set. Of course, clean the track with the track rubber and then place the locomotives in position. This one can go either way round. It goes on the front track. There are diodes here and up the other end, as there are here and here on this track and here. And those are electronic buffers, if you like. They stop the movement of the trains. These 2 trains are both operated by the SS2A, the same SS2A, but they go in opposite directions, and that's the other train. So as long as you put it in the middle section, that's ideal, although if it is on the further section it will eventually get a signal and move. And then if you wish, you can add these other pieces to the model. There we are, just to get it a bit more interesting, get them the right way around. Connect them up and then plug in the power, and the power being plugged in is the on-off switch. Now you can leave it and just have fun.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Mobile control to Thunderbird 2.
Thunderbirds are go.